The challenger, mesdames et messieurs, Carlos Takam.
Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you both. Follow my instructions at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Joshua can't step in at any stage, and so he's done after an injury.
Patience in his work. He's going to need that tonight. Takam pretty tough. He really is. I haven't seen Joshua take a look at the fight there, and that's when it's a bigger issue for Joshua. Where Joshua's been training for a southpaw, who possibly stop Joshua from walking forwards, and he's come up, hasn't he? Really, and Joshua's taking the brunt of that.
Since the ring walks, and there's the blood now streaming from the nose of Joshua. Can he build on that now? There might even be a question.
You punch him from a different angle, because you have to punch down. Again with the head. Just making Joshua a little bit more tentative than we've seen him in the past.
Just tries to jump into range, looking a bit glassy, as if he really has felt the effect of that. Might well be broken in the early stages of the fight, and that last time round against Vladimir Klitschko, nothing of that ilk so far here.
His right shoulder, so he's still trying to get the same length, but it's not the same weight in the shot, and that's a low in tackle. Good left hook as well there.
Or even a right hook of his own and back himself.
So that's from the nose or not. That's nice, good shot there
in his professional career so far.
And he got away with that, though the referee did warn him, Takam, but he coming in. Again, there's not much on the punches there, Carlos Takam, to really worry Joshua.
And the crowd get into full voice for just about to go, as both men were on the canvas before Joshua prevailed in the 11th round on a night never to be begin with. Left hook as he did just to move off to the side to give himself some angles, working out the tactics and the strategies.
Comes in low, comes up, and it's all his fault, all he's doing. He did it more than once.
Robert McCracken stepping down in the distance.
The effects of his last fight, where he pulled up the cut, but also he was vulnerable. It saved the referee. That must show Joshua. Now must have shown him, I got to get back to me. With this combination punches
from Joshua. That's why Robert McCracken, the corner, has been pleading with him to throw more of that.
Trying to push Joshua back. He normally loses success.
Trying to deny. He's got to just step back and find himself. Underestimated George Groves in the first of their confusion in the corner just for a moment there, but he leaves his stall here in the 5th against a clearly unsettled challenger in Takam, who recovered almost instantly, being someone as experienced and as tough as Takam to be troubled. Joshua himself has ridden the tackle in terms of that damage to his nose.
The doctor let it go, but the referee's not happy with it.
You'll be facing somebody who's underprepared. Joshua flicks out the left hand at his feet.
Good shot from Joshua.
Good work to the body and then following up to the head of Joshua. We'll get a closer look at the end of the round. Good work.
Joshua turning the screw here.
Bobbing and weaving and trying to limit the amount of damage done as he's again being urged by McCracken to use that left hand. Actually returning to the work of Joshua, the kind that we've seen in his previous.
Oh, good from Joshua, right hand, left hook, but that must.
But his record suggests that he will be expect that from him as the blood pours like a river now down the right hand side of his face, that right eye.
Oh, nice left hook there from Joshua on the finish at the bell.
He's asking the question, Barry, do you want to go on? What are you doing, is the question from Phil Edwards. This is remarkable.
Because I'm not sure if they're going to let this continue.
6 scheduled to go 12 for Joshua's ball. Joshua talking to
combination punches of Joshua has been sporadic in this fight, more than ever before.
Joshua finish that combination. Maybe Joshua not expecting a shot to be fired to the head. Seems to be relishing the willingness of Takam. Takam tries to slip inside the left hand of Joshua. And this for Joshua. Stadium, back in a big stadium fight here once again. and being asked some questions by exactly what Robert McCracken asked for. Just ease back, give yourself the room to...
The left side of the chin and the right glove to protect the right side. You have to hit the top of the head for every shot you throw. Good shot there from Joshua.
Thrown a lot of shots also in this contest.
Right
Coming off that hard fight. Managed to come back, and in that previous round, the 6th, landed some at this stage, but he is providing some surprises there as Robert McCracken once again slip in those counter punches when Takam rushes forward.
Well, he just took the shot on the elbow, didn't he?
Close to landing much more effectively than it did. Right hand from...
Then I thought the referee was going to stop the fight. I didn't think he get into the wrong side. Again, the distance is important, that he maintains that distance. When he throws the shot, he doesn't mean too far over. They were wilting it, weren't they? You know, they were draining their energy, but it's not something having...
The last 2 fights against Dominic Brazil and against Vladimir Klitschko, against much tough...
Joshua.
Another lovely example of what you said, Barry. Catch it on the elbow and counter. Pings.
Took that well there, Joshua. I thought that was a filthy right hand there from Takam.
Joshua stands his ground, fires back almost immediately. Line of attack to the body. Very powerful shot with a jab, and then that whipping right hand underneath the elbow of Takam. Right hand sneaks through from Takam at the end of that latest exchange. Joshua finishes with good work by the left hand once again, but still enough in that round, Barry, to suggest that Takam has got some fight left at least.
I think it was more of a chess match, possibly. Yes, he was just a little bit trying to build it up again for the makes a play.
That occasion did win in controversial circumstances when
he felt that left hook, a couple of seconds.
solid jab from Joshua, but one in reply of Joshua, which came, we should remember, as early as the 2nd round, might have given him problem away. One last-ditch attempt to grab this most stubborn of opponents and force an inside the distance win. And the blood starting to reappear from the left eye of Takam, and 2 prime targets now.
Especially when they're so muscle-bound as Joshua is. Really
Joshua looks supremely in control, covering up well to that winning on that night. Twice in the past against Dominic Brazil.
Or if he's struggling for pace with Joshua, which he seems fine at the minute.
And at last. Fight management the key at this stage for Joshua as he takes another sneak.
The body as well there, wasn't it, from Joshua?
Rounds, but now Takam takes him into...
Let's not take any silly risks here, let's just win this on points. Too far out there, Joshua, to throw that right hand to the body.
Always a danger for the man in Mir's right. You were saying earlier, advantage.
He's spot on as well with that double jab. He's had the defense.
But still, Takam firing away as if to take from this particular contest as well.
It's another great lesson for him.
Now to look at what are now 2 cuts, one above each eye for... What's the verdict? And the doctor says yes, he is fit enough to continue.
Those wrong, was he, to be honest, Takam? He's a mile ahead.
Even at this late stage of the contest.
And he needs success.
But he is troubled by those cuts. To the 10th round, there's suddenly now Takam is forced to hold on. Suddenly Takam is being caught. Superb right uppercut so far. It might be a bit of showboating. He's decided that he's seen enough. Takam's cuts above each eye, and with him being a long way behind on points. From Anthony Joshua, the fight is all over. Joshua wins in the 10th round. A test of a kind, a test of a different kind, and still he's the champion. He holds on to his portions of the World Heavyweight Championship.
But I do feel, to be honest, that Takam could have continued. He was taking punishment, and the cuts maybe were in the referee's mind, possibly.